Hello there, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Bobby D.
And I'm Erin with Inspire Hearts Fundraising. Obviously, broadcasting live right to your studio audience.
Live from New York. It is Wednesday night. Yes, and here we are. What a great time to be together here to support Long Island Cares. I mean, we are here to raise as much money as we can. And with your help, we're going to be able to do this tonight.
Absolutely. We wish we could be in person with you.
Yeah.
That we wouldn't have mic issues.
Soon.
But we will be together very soon. We are happy to be with you this evening for a really special night. And I hope you all are celebrating with us with these special dinners.
That's right.
Did you get a party box, Bobby?
I did. And
okay, I gotta say, I have helped prepare meal number 1, which is the salad course.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love that.
So Lessings has provided these incredible dinner packages. If you got a dinner package, you'll be joining us in our meal this evening, as well as this incredible party box, which we can open a little bit later here.
Oh, look at
See this party
that.
box?
Yes.
Are you intrigued to see what's in here?
Oh, there's some good stuff in there.
I know. I had so much fun preparing tonight.
And that's what it's all about here, friends. We are here for fun, but it's all about fundraising. At Long Island Cares, we are fighting food insecurity from every angle, whether it's distributing food, providing diverse programs, hosting educational workshops, or advocating for policies that strike at the root causes of hunger. Your support is what makes that all possible. And we're all here to do something tonight. And in the honor of great Harry Chapin, it is, if when in doubt, do something. And that's why you're all here, to do something to fight food insecurity and hunger. Wow. Well, let's do this.
And what a year 2020 has been, as you all know. But I don't know if you do know that 1,428,778 meals were provided by individuals and families impacted by food insecurities from Long Island Cares.
And over 192,000 new people came to Long Island Cares and received emergency food assistance due to COVID-19. And we, look at COVID-19 pandemic in so many different ways, and food insecurity is one of those ways that it has truly impacted many of our Long Island neighbors.
And I love the saying, in good times and in bad times, Long Island cares. And that's what it is. You've showed up here today to say, either I'm your neighbor, I'm your Long Island neighbor, or maybe you're a New York neighbor, or our fellow American, or perhaps you're in another country and you're helping your fellow human, because that's what we do. We show up, and you're here tonight to show up.
Let's do this here. Now, friends, we want to thank you all for being here, and those that came through in 2020 to help us fundraise through all of that pandemic. And you know what? We have some great sponsors that are here with us this evening. I want to thank our visionary sponsor, Lifetime Brands, so much for stepping up. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that and helping us all through this past year.
We also want to thank our media sponsor, the loved local hero, News 12 Long Island.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, News 12. And thank you so much for spreading the word and all those great PSAs for Long Island Cares to show that, we're doing great work and we're providing meals. And we're here to have a bit more fun and some more fundraising.
Wait. We haven't even told them how.
Oh, yes.
Hi, welcome.
Welcome to the One Cause platform.
So what we want to tell you is that throughout the entire night, you are able to join us in making a much needed, much loved donation. So you can click over there. There's a donate button, or maybe if you're looking at it on your phone, it's over there.
It's right there.
Okay.
It's right there.
So
big and yellow. Can't miss it.
Donation button, and you can continue to give throughout the night. We'll tell you some more ways in a few minutes. Also, we do have our incredible silent auction that is running, and it closes Friday at midnight. Well, 11:59, so don't be late.
That's right. And there's some great experiences, some food, some wine, and there is some collectible items that are in there, as well as the Harry Chapin smoking jacket and one of his pipes. I mean, you can own a true piece of Long Island Cares, Long Island, and music history from the well-loved Harry Chapin. This is so cool, and you're going to be able to bid on this.
Conversation starter that would be.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what is this hanging up on your wall? Like, what is that pipe? Whose is that? What a conversation starter, and what a way to introduce people to Long Island Cares, the passion of Harry Chapin.
And
wait, and there's a raffle. What? So I love a raffle.
She loves a raffle. She gets so excited
We're
about
going to pull
raffles.
raffle winners in a little while.
That's
So
right.
we are pulling them tonight. So make sure that you click down below. There's an opportunity for you to buy your raffle tickets.
That's right.
And join us. So there's so many ways to give.
So many.
But we also have a chat.
There is a chat. That's
now,
right.
As you know, as you've seen from our intro blooper to let you know that we're all humans, there's a chat box tonight. Now, I just mentioned that we're visiting from all over the world. We want you to click into your chat right now. I want you to test it out, give a platform a little try.
Let's go.
Join us in our chat and tell us where you're viewing from.
That's right.
Say hello.
Yeah.
So, like, break the ice. Who's going to join us in our chat? So over there, click in the chat bar, say who you are, where you're visiting from, or why you love Long Island Cares. If you do it super fast, you'll get a shout out from us live.
Here, we'll start. Bobby D and Aaron, and we're here in Islip. And it's a beautiful day to be here in a virtual event. But I'm looking forward to those in-person events. It's coming up. And you know what, Aaron? Also, we are going to be scouring the internet for our hashtag. That's right.
Hashtag. What is the hashtag?
Hashtag feed the need. Now, if you are a Instagram user, if you are on Facebook or Twitter, please use that hashtag because we have a social wall and our social media experts are going out there and they're going to be looking for that hashtag. And, look, we've got some chats that are coming in there. Look at that.
Hi, friends. Look at that. Sayville, Babylon, Brookhaven. So you're all like in my neighborhood right now. We can be like riding bikes, hanging out.
Somewhere in Long Island. Absolutely love it. Love it. But yes, if you're putting that up on your social media accounts, do that hashtag feed the need. And we might be able to see some of our friends that are celebrating with us here this evening. So, you know what, Aaron, let's check in on that social media wall here and see who we've got. I think we've got some social media standouts. Let's see who pops up. Look at that. Oh my gosh, our first one, Long Island Cares, is ready to go. Yes.
Oh,
I'd love to see that.
Oh, who's that? Now, Isabel and Vivian have said from Brookhaven that they are set up and ready to go. I love that. Are you eating your salads already? Have you moved on to the main course already?
So good.
I also look at that. And party boxes ready to go. Again, I'm going to just I want to talk about this party box here. If you got a party box, this is my favorite part of the party box, is the cutting board, the Long Island Cares cutting board. I cannot wait to even just talk to my family about it and share all the incredible work that Long Island Cares does. But we would be remiss if we didn't mention the Harry Chai Pin Tea.
That's right, the Chai Pin Tea.
There you go. How
cool is that? Look at that. A Harry Chai Pin Tea. And there's some gift cards that are in there.
This is a famous tea. So this tea, look at it's got a little picture of Harry Chai Pin. I don't know if you can see it.
So cool.
So, and they've made this custom. I love this. It's a ginger chai tea. I'll have this for dessert with we can't ruin the surprise with dessert.
That's right. Wow, it's a great time. So keep going. Oh, friends from Hempstead's coming in. Hello from ShopRite. Hey there. And yes, that's right. Don't forget our silent auction. Silent auction goes for 2 more days. Thursday, Friday at 11:59.
This was in my party box. There is a gift card in here from Tellers. I mean, we've got Lessings representing tonight. We've got the Bolin Group representing. You are all so incredible, and all of your support. Long Island really does stick together. This year has meant so much to so many. And I don't know about you, but I have never felt like such a tight community as I do this year. And this is what it's about. This is showing up for our neighbors. And I just absolutely love it. I love being part of this event. I love Long Island Cares and I love Long Island. And there's no better way to show it than this.
That's absolutely right. And friends, we wouldn't be able to be led here into the 2021, here into the future, and looking forward, because what was done is done, and now we need to look forward. How can we make a bigger impact? And like Harry said, how can you do more? And here we are. Let's do some more. And a great leader of ours and a great friend of Long Island Cares, the CEO, Paul Pachter. Please take a look.
Welcome to beautiful Hauppauge, New York, and Long Island Cares, the Harry Chapin Food Bank. We're going to have a great evening. Come on in. Thank you so much for joining us. We truly are honored that you've decided to take some of your valuable time, at least for the next hour, and participate in what we're very excited about, our very first virtual event. Long Island Cares is celebrating our 40th anniversary. And for 40 years, we've provided emergency food assistance to both Nassau and Suffolk County, where there are more than 259,000 people struggling with food insecurity and trying to put enough nutritious food on their table to feed their families. And that is what this organization is all about, making sure that people in need of emergency food receive it and make sure that people that are interested in innovative programming and services to address the root causes of hunger and lift themselves out of a cycle of poverty have the opportunity to do so. The past year, 2020, is a year that none of us will soon ever forget, and certainly none of us at Long Island cares, because for the past 12 months, we have been involved in responding to the devastating impact of a global pandemic in our region. Because of COVID-19, more than 223,000 Long Islanders have visited Long Island Cares for the very first time. Many of these people have historically donated to our organization, either by writing a check or by donating food as part of our food drives. But last year was different. What happened last year was that everyone on Long Island had the potential to become food insecure as a result of self-isolation, not being able to go to work, and perhaps even losing their jobs. And that was our biggest challenge. And I'm so proud of our staff and our volunteers who came together tirelessly to address this issue and to respond to all of the needs that people put in front of us, whether it was for food, whether it was financial support, or whether it was just having someone to talk to about feeling isolated. And slowly but surely, we're coming back. We're coming out of the darkest period of the pandemic. And for Long Island Cares, we're coming back bigger and we're coming back better. You know, one thing that myself and our staff are often asked is, who are the hungry on Long Island? Well, they are our neighbors, first and foremost. These are the people that we live with. These are our neighbors who we see day to day. These are the people who work in the stores that we shop in. But when it comes to food insecurity and talking about the 259,000 people in a small 2-county area, then it gets a little complicated and even some eye-opening. We're talking about 259,000 people, including 89,000 children, who through no fault of their own find themselves struggling to be fed and to eat dinner 3 times a day. We're talking about our veterans. We're talking about our seniors, the homeless, people with disabilities, people that are new to our region, our immigrants who make this region and our country so much stronger. Hunger knows no boundaries. Harry Chapin knew that. Everyone at Long Island Cares knows that. And I'm sure that all of you know that as well. To say it's my great pleasure to introduce the CEO of Feeding America would be an understatement. I had the privilege, less than a year and a half ago, to meet Claire Babineaux-Fontenot, the new CEO and president of Feeding America, a native of Louisiana and one of the most dynamic people I've ever had the pleasure to know and work with. But more important for me, in the last year and a half, Claire Babineaux-Fontenot has become my friend, a close confidant, and someone whose guidance and words I listen to very carefully. I am honored to present to you the President and CEO of Feeding America and my dear friend, Claire Babineaux-Fontenot.
Hi, I'm Claire Babineaux-Fontenot, and it's my privilege to serve as CEO of Feeding America. We're a network of 200 member food banks, over 60,000 agency partners, and over 2 million volunteers across this country. I'm proud that among our members is Long Island Cares. Now, I've been to your community, so I know a few things about you guys. I know how you've been stepping up for a very long time to help your neighbors in need. So when I was asked whether I'd participate in the first ever Feed the Need virtual campaign, I had to say yes. It's a way of saying thank you to all of you for what you've already done. It's also a way of acknowledging that this is unfortunately going to be a marathon, not a sprint. And I know that when you understand the need, you're going to continue to step up for your neighbors. Because, as the slogan goes, in good times or bad times, Long Island Cares.
Oh, thank you, Paul. Thank you, Claire. And thank you all for saying yes to be here this evening. Neighbors, we've had over 259,000 individuals that were food insecure, 89,000 children, veterans, seniors, homeless, and so much more. And we have,
Sorry, I hope you're all eating the dinner. I'm over here with the dinner from. I'm sorry. It just happens. I
yeah,
hope you're enjoying the incredible meals that we are having tonight and your party boxes and enjoying this experience because it is so important.
that's right.
And as we enjoy this meal together, I did also mention, I want to just point out that some of the stories that are touching us this evening are those like Naomi just shared in our chat. I hope you got to see that.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what turns around the corner. I know that we never knew which family was going to need us to be their neighbor. And here we were being able to. And like Naomi mentioned, she said Long Island was there for her as a single mother of two and able to now give back and be that person to somebody else. She said she shared it on her Facebook group and has already had 12 people donate just from that share. How cool is that? So while you're sitting there thinking about how inspirational this evening is, if you're joining us in donating, if you're joining us in buying a raffle ticket, if you're joining us in donating into the silent auction, sharing our mission to your friends, your family, your colleagues, posting on social media, it really, you don't even know, the smallest thing can really save a life.
That's right. Because like Harry said, when in doubt, do something. And that's what we want you to do. Any of those things. And, the programs that are happening throughout Long Island Cares, because it's more than just food. Food insecurity and hunger is more than just food. It's a systemic pandemic, through all the way through. And like our supporting our seniors program. Look at this. 2020 Long Island Care delivered a total of 130,000 meals. And that's 2,200 seniors in need of that emergency food assistance. But it's not only that food, it's also that human connection. It's that neighbors helping neighbors, Long Islanders helping Long Islanders.
Food insecurity is not just a food issue. It's a women's issue. It's a crime issue. It's so many different issues all into one. And I was reading something about, in fact, in the new Harry Chapin documentary, they talk about how it's a farce, that there shouldn't be this situation. Right. Food insecurity should not be a situation. And we're here to help. We're here to make sure that is changed. And because of you being part of our need, feeding the need of our event, you are making a change. And you are saying, this is not okay. My neighbors cannot be hungry. Those children need food. Those seniors need food. And you're here to join us all. And I love that so much. So again, did we tell them? Raffles. I got to just quick, I'm back to my raffles again. There's a fire pit in the raffle. Did you see that? I'm sorry. Now I heard that there's some people that are really excited and buying extra raffle tickets for the wine fridge. I'm not going to call any names, but you know who you are. There's a New Air 28 bottle wine cooler.
Cool. Very cool.
There's also a 50-inch Samsung TV.
That's big.
Yeah. And there's the knife block, the farberware set. There's just so many cool things. And really, it's not about what you're getting. It's about what you're giving.
That's right. And we also want to thank our very generous impact sponsors. Thank you, Bank of America, H2M Architects and Engineers, Stop and Shop, love you all, as well as JP Morgan Private Bank, Ridgewood Savings Bank, the Harold Family, and the Kaltman Family Foundation. Thank you so much to our impact sponsors and neighbors. We help out our sponsors, right? So make sure you show them some sponsor love, as they've been showing us a lot of love throughout this. And yes, let's keep doing this. Let's keep going on with the show. And we're going to introduce an individual who is one of our senior clients that receives these services, like through this Save Our Seniors program, or supporting our seniors program through Long Island Cares. Please take a look at this. Take it away, Grace.
I became aware of Long Island Cares many years ago. It's something that I think I've always known about. And then when I moved to Sienna Village, which is an adult community senior complex of 62 and over, I became much more aware of Long Island Cares because they come to us and they bring us food once a month. Long Island Cares has a program called SOS, which means supporting our seniors. And this food truck comes to our community, Sienna Village, once a month. And everyone is very excited and happy to see them come. The first time I ever received anything from Long Island Cares was wonderful because they were able to bring us things that I did not have to go to the store myself to get. And the rest of the residents also, we're all very appreciative that that is what they're doing for us. And when they bring us fresh food, whether it be pears or apples or turkey dinners or ham, pastas and rice and cereal, canned foods, whether it be vegetables or beans, that type of thing. They've brought us fresh eggs. It's a wonderful thing, a service that they're bringing to us. They're not treating you as if they're giving you charity. They're treating you as an equal, and they're giving you this gift of food. It really is amazing to see how the staff at Long Island Cares loves helping people. Right. Our residents are very appreciative of Long Island Cares coming. They look forward to it. I have lived on Long Island most of my adult life. I've worked on Long Island. I've raised my children on Long Island. And it's wonderful. It's amazing to have an organization like Long Island Cares where people donate their time and their money to bring food to people in my community and myself that at this time of our lives need this help.
Can you imagine? You've just fought for so many things. You've gotten through so much of your life. You've maybe raised children, maybe you have grandchildren. Maybe you stood along protesters at stages in your life fighting for your rights. Maybe you've worked your way up in some sort of ladder. Maybe you've gotten to that part of life that you finally could breathe. You finally could take a breath and relax. And then you are facing food insecurity. And it's an emergency. And what are you supposed to do? And who's there for you? And that's something that nobody's really prepared for. And it happens to so many. Long Island Cares has been there in so many different moments for so many families. This year, when children would get their food from schools, and maybe that was the meal they got for their day, maybe for the week, was just their lunches at school. Well, when the schools were shut down, where was the food? And who was going to provide it? So everyone from newborn to seniors is affected by food insecurity. And I don't know about you, but when they always say an argument always starts because somebody was hangry.
Yep.
You can't focus. You can't be effective. You can't be a partner. You can't think straight. When you're facing food insecurity, it is life consuming as your body is needing its fuel to go on. These are the moments that Long Island Cares is there for. These are the moments that fuel our society, that fuel our neighborhood.
That's right. And friends, like Harry Chapin said, it's time to do something. You have to stand up and do something that matters and keep doing it. And here we're asking you all to give. And a little bit later, we're going to work through the different levels and kind of talk about all the different impact points and whatnot. But here's just that general opportunity that if you all look over there, there's a donate button that you can make a donation at any level that's inspirational for you. And let's give and give again and give generously, because it is this event. It is this solution that is Long Island Cares, and it is this community, you in our community as neighbors, that make these things happen. And we couldn't do it without you. So friends, this is the time I'm asking you. We're asking you from the bottom of our hearts to please to do something.
Now we're here. It's a great night, and we are here to celebrate with you and have fun with you. But the bottom line is that these insecurities are real. There are humans on the other side. And every time you click that button, there's a donate button right there. And if you click it, any amount, it can be $1, it could be $1 million. I hope for $1 million. But any single amount, there's a human that's impacted. And this is the time. Long Island Cares is standing by. You know what they want to know? How many families they get to feed because of you. How many people's lives will be impacted because of you directly? And that's what you get to show them. So while we mentioned we do have the raffle opportunity, which we will give the winners in just a little while. Tonight, at the end of the program, we're going to pull our winners. The silent auction will continue till tomorrow, so you have some time on that. But here's the thing. I mean, it's a mitzvah. So, right, Friday, thank you. This is the opportunity where you can just make a donation. It's not about what you're getting. It's not about buying something. It's about saying, I believe that humans deserve a chance. I believe that my neighbors deserve a meal. I mean, that's pretty simple. So when you click that button, that's what you're saying. So join us in our donate button. And we are, again, here for an incredible evening. Bobby and I are so thrilled to be part of all of this tonight.
This is just so great. And every one of you is very, very special. But I do want to welcome a very, very special guest and great friend of Harry Chapin as
and an
well.
Awesome Long Islander.
Yes. Let's see who it is.
Surprise guest.
A lot of people in America think everybody on Long Island is rich. They think everybody who lives here is a zillionaire. And no, there's a lot of working class people here who struggle. And there's a lot of causes that need help. I knew Harry from working with Harry. He was very dedicated to the music and very dedicated to his work, his charity work. He was a saint. He really was. He was always raising money for organizations and good causes. And I admired that a lot. Donate to Long Island Cares. That's something we donate to personally because there's always families in need. And I really appreciate the work they do. So thank you.
Wow. Billy Joel. Isn't that special? No, it really is. We are so lucky and so thankful to have Billy's support, not only Billy's support, but the support of Alexis Joel as well. They've been tremendous donors to this organization, and every year they make sure that at the end of the year, they remember Long Island Cares. But even in between, when we've needed help and we've needed a loud voice and a public voice, Billy Joel has always been there for us. And Billy also knew Harry very well. And that's what I want to talk to you about now. Harry Chapin's legacy and what it means to this organization, both now, in the past, and how we're going to push forward with Harry's legacy in the future. You know, when Harry Chapin founded Long Island Cares, he founded it as the first food bank on Long Island and the third food bank at the time in 1980 in New York State. Harry's vision, of course, was to try to end hunger on Long Island. But we all know, 40 years later, we're still fighting that fight. But Harry also focused in on the root causes of hunger. And he wanted Long Island Cares to be true to that vision, that it's one thing to be able to feed people. It's another thing to be able to lift people up out of a cycle of poverty, out of a cycle of need, to make sure that they could become more self-sufficient. And if you could provide someone with food and lift them out of a cycle of poverty where they can provide food for themselves and their families moving forward, then we've been true to Harry's legacy and we've achieved exactly what he asked us to do when he founded the organization 4 decades ago. Harry knew that if you brought together the corporate sector, the public sector, government, and concerned Long Islanders, that you could accomplish great things. And 40 years ago, with just $75,000, he established Long Island Cares. Today, our budget crosses more than $35 million because of your support and the support of the corporate community and government, because people trust this organization. They respect an individual who stayed true to his belief that we need to talk about hunger, because at some point in time, we need to end hunger. And Long Island Cares has stayed true to that for 40 years. and certainly within the past 13 years that we've been involved in tremendous growth. So every time I think about the organization growing and moving in another direction, as we've been doing, it actually is because of Harry Chapin. It's because of what he understood this organization can accomplish. We've been telling the people for years now, it takes more than food to feed the hungry. Harry Chapin knew it, our staff here know it, our board knows it, and we've stayed true to that. Everything we've done in the past 13 years has been about expanding our mission, growing our programs and services to better meet the needs of our communities. We owe that to you, and we owe that to Harry. And because of the trust you've placed in us and the confidence in our ability to establish programs, to make them meaningful, and more importantly, to sustain them over the years, that's what we're most proud of. And that's why we're so proud that we have this opportunity to talk to you this evening. Many of you probably know that Harry Chapin made numerous visits to our nation's capital during better times. Harry was passionate about getting Congress involved in solving this problem. He was instrumental in 1978 to convince President Jimmy Carter to establish a presidential commission on hunger and food insecurity. At that point in time, I believe they referred to it as malnutrition. And he succeeded. He succeeded with the help of Senator Pat Leahy, former Senator Bob Dole, and many members of Congress, because Harry believed that if Long Island Cares was to be successful, we had to focus in on social justice. He was truly ahead of his time. What we've seen happening in the United States in the last 5 years calls out for someone like Harry Chapin. Harry believed that people needed to come together, that we needed to speak about poverty, we needed to speak about systemic racism, we needed to speak about discrimination about people, and we needed to make the connection between those issues and food insecurity. And that's why, more than 13 years ago, Long Island Cares established an entire department just on social advocacy. And during the years, we've taken a position, sometimes popular and supported, and sometimes not so popular and supported, on issues of importance to the people and communities we serve. Legislation that would lift people out of poverty, legislation that would provide people with a decent and affordable living wage, bringing down housing costs, looking at the immigrant population coming into this country and tapping them for their talents as opposed to criticizing them just because they're immigrants. Harry believed that the world could come together, and Long Island believes that too. And that's why this year we're working very closely with our congressional delegation to once again encourage President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris to think about another presidential commission on hunger and food insecurity 40 years after the first one. What a way to honor Harry Chapin and his long-lasting 40-year legacy. We work very closely with our elected officials, both here on Long Island, in Albany, and in Washington, D.C. We don't do it alone. We work very closely with Feeding America and their government affairs team. But the important thing for us is that while Harry's voice has been silenced, ours is not, and in many ways, nor is his. So every time we think about a social issue, every time we think about advocating for additional funding, for additional resources, we think about Harry. I often ask my staff, in a situation where we're considering a position, what would Harry do? I think we know the answer, and I think we've been true to that. And I think Long Island Cares has been able to establish a reputation on a national level for being an organization when you need assistance, when you need a voice, call Long Island Cares. It's my great pleasure right now to introduce Engelbert Morales, a veteran, a patriot, and someone we're very proud to call a member of the Long Island Cares family.
Well, I served during the Operation Enduring Freedom, and I was deployed overseas, and I served for almost 5 years in the United States Marines. After coming back from my active duty service, It's very difficult to make that adjustment from military to civilian, and that's for everyone. If it's just not as easy as most people think, and the adjustment period and trying to get into a job that you fit, where things are run differently than the structure that you have in the military. And also in my particular case that I went right into school, and I was considered a non-traditional student as well because of my age and my prior experience from the military. Just put me in that situation where I wasn't just only a full-time student, but I also was a veteran trying to get by day with not only with the service that I had finished, but my day-to-day school. It's uncomfortable to ask for help when we come from a world where we're always helping. So this is tough for all veterans at points just to come in and ask for a hand when we always want to give a hand, even when we need it ourselves. And so I took advantage of what they were providing as far as food, but the extras were just the best part of it. Through the process of Long Island Cares, with the interview and resume building, I was able to get networking connections where I was eventually got a reference for where I currently work now. Everyone in Long Island Cares has treated me with respect, very professional. At the front desk, very attentive, always asking for what do you need, for attentive to your needs. The staff in the back, when you were getting food, they were always like very helpful as far as like if I was picky about something that I wanted to get as far as food, there's certain restrictions that I might have, they were always willing to accommodate you for that. So everybody in general was all the way from the front desk to the people in the back has always been very helpful and professional and just treat you with so much respect. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for a hand, because then later on you could even help them back and give back once you get yourself back on your feet. It's important to not only give to Long Island Cares, but to keep them around, because there's continuous need out there.
Friends, this is why Long Island Cares, and like our friend Engelbert, that we thank you for your service. We all must go that extra mile. And this is a direct quote from Harry Chapin. We all must go that extra mile. We must be aggressive in the sense of challenging others and make them realize that the American dream implies that all of us must be actively involved. We've been talking about doing something. We want you to be actively involved. And we all have the potential to move the world. And the world is ready to be moved. So friends, are you ready? Are you ready to move the world?
Oh, just that? That's it? That's all you're asking us to do today?
Yeah,
just move the world?
Just move the world.
Okay.
Takes one step at a time, $1 at a time.
Well, Long Island Cares is more than just helping with food insecurities. In 2020, the vets work trained and placed 23 veterans in gainful employment. 2020, a total of 1,473 veterans,
Wow.
military personnel, and families visited Long Island Cares locations for the Military Appreciation Tuesdays. It's a 22% increase over 2019.
Wow.
So thanks for showing up.
And just like our friend Michael just said in the chat, he says he didn't really even understand the full breadth and depth of Long Island Care's work. And it is huge, the amount of services and programs and volunteers and staff that make this solution work. And this food machine runs on dollars. So friends, we need your help right now to click that donate button and get in on this.
That's our hashtag tonight, feed the need.
That's right? Feed the need.
We are feeding the need. And that, whatever that need is, Long Island is there for it. Long Island Cares is there for it. And so as you're using your hashtag feed the need, as you're joining us in the donations, all the areas that you're joining tonight, and you're doing that, you are making that step. And what I love seeing in the chat, as well as what is said in the videos, is that it's all right. So I've met Long Island Cares. All right, maybe I needed Long Island Cares. but they stay and they give back. And it continues on. And that's what's so important. This isn't people, treated uncomfortably. Listen, we all understand there's no problem here. We're here to help, and we're going to help you feel good about it, get you back on your feet, and then you hopefully are sitting in front of the camera right now and helping others get to that situation.
And Aaron, this is great because we can see some live donations that have coming in already. We want to thank April Wenk. Thank you so much. Connie Verducci, thank you so much. That's so good.
Oh, but we're live tonight. So we're seeing your chats coming in. We're seeing donations coming in.
Yep.
We are watching and cheering.
Oh, there's a donation from Rich that just came in. Josephine, thank you.
This is so cool. So we're going to continue to see some of your gifts coming in. But how about some of our incredible donors that have given in the past, or some of our incredible sponsors too?
That's right. And all of our donors that have been with us and that continue to give and keeping this rolling. I mean, we couldn't have done it without you. And we thank all of our new friends that are watching too. And we want to thank, Harry thinking big. He's like, we need to put corporate and government and individuals all together and make this solution happen. And we couldn't have done it without our friend sponsors, Korg USA, Chapin Productions, speaking of Harry, Viacom Inc., Bolson Restaurant Group.
Thanks for the gift card.
Whoop, whoop. And Farrell Fritz, Newsday, ShopRite, Epic Brokers, and Dave Casero, one of that's our board president. And that's the type of leadership, that's the type of volunteership, that's the type of investment that these great corporations have really given. So thank you to all of our sponsors at all level and making this happen. And for you doing something. And again, remember, the hashtag Feed the Need.
Yes.
I think, Aaron, let's check in on our social media wall, and we have some friends that are popping in on there. And look at this. Here we are. Look at Lyle. Look at that. Looking like you're all set up with that party box, as well as Emily from Twitter getting excited to be watching, and Paul. Thank you so much for your leadership, and it's absolutely amazing. That's what it is. Look at that. So good.
How cool is that? We are all so happy. So keep posting with your hashtag, sharing on social media, Feed the Need. That's our hashtag, Feed the Need. Mm-hmm. So again, share that as much as possible and click the donate button so we can see your name.
Yes. You want your name to be read tonight. I know you do, because here we are. Let's come together. Let's do this here, neighbors. We can do this. And
Peggy, I saw a gift from Peggy came in.
Thank you,
Georgia
Peggy.
Came in.
Stephanie, Barbara, thank you. Wow.
We can try to pronounce some last names. Well, maybe let's practice. We'll come back.
We'll play a little game a little bit later. But thank you to all of these donors that have given now, and we want you to give and be a part of this. Because yes, just like Michael said, there's so much that goes on with Long Island Cares, and it's not just Long Island Cares, the agency, but it's the partner agencies that are with this. And to share a little bit more about that is director of a food pantry from a Long Island Cares member agency. Please, friends, Tanya Bowman.
I'm the director of a food pantry here at Bread of Life World Outreach Center, and the food pantry name is Loaves and Fishes. I started out as a volunteer years ago, and I would come in and assist the existing director, and I saw how things operated, and they would order food from Long Island Cares. At the time it was a small pantry. Now I'm actually the director of the food pantry, and Long Island Cares is our primary source for all of the products that we receive to give to the community. The funding that we receive from Long Island Cares allows us to do what's necessary to keep this pantry running. It allows us to get carts. There's funding that allows us to get additional shelving, all of the equipment that helps us to be effective and efficient, because you have a lot of people who have insufficient food in their households. And by donating, you allow people to have some form of dignity, and it encourages them that they're not forgotten. We are able to provide a fulfilling, a healthy life for the community because of Long Island Cares and all the products that they supply this pantry with. It's been an awesome blessing working with Long Island Cares. From the staff who are readily available, quickly responding to you and addressing your questions about how could they assist in meeting the needs that you have for your food pantry. neighbors, schools, organizations throughout Long Island have individuals that live here. We need to provide for one another, especially those in need. Let's stamp out food insecurity. And it can be done if everybody commits to assisting by donating. We as neighbors can make a difference. So realize how important you are. Donate to Long Island Cares, because Long Island Cares truly cares for Long Island.
I can't say it any better, Tanya. You're right. Let's stamp out food insecurity. And you can make that happen. You are the neighbors that make that happen. If we all pitch in, it can happen. It's so important to realize that you are so important. Sometimes we think the world is so big, and what could we do as just one person? When you partner with groups like Long Island Cares, you make the difference. Every time you have joined us, you share our messaging, and now, right now, you join us in the donation moment.
Yes.
We are going to create a moment right now. It's a feeding frenzy. That's what I want to happen.
A giving frenzy.
Feed the need. I want you all right this minute. I'll even try to say your last names in my best Long Island accent as we make gifts directly toward Long Island Cares.
That's right. That's right. And just like Tanya said, Long Island Cares partners with over 340 member agencies across Long Island to distribute food and services. And it's this network. You're a part of this local network. You're a partner here that includes these food pantries, soup kitchens, shelter programs, in addition to supplying the food and personal care products to our member agencies. Your donations helps Long Island Care provide grants to these agencies to help them increase capacity and distribution. Like you heard earlier, the need has grown 60%. So we need to build that capacity. We need to increase that distribution. And again, that comes to you. We want you to help us and provide that gift at that level that's inspirational for you. All you need to do is just head right over there and hit that donate button and be a part of this movement, be a part of this solution, be a neighbor for us here.
And we are starting to see some gifts coming in, which is super exciting.
So good.
But I want you to not be afraid to add extra zeros at the end.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I'm going to ask you to give $1 million because if I don't ask, then nobody's going to do it.
That's
so
right.
we've got to, break the ice. If you want to be that person that breaks the ice with the $1 million gift, you go right ahead. I will cheer extra loud. But we want to talk about some gifts that you might want to consider giving. Maybe a gift at the $5,000 level. Giving a gift of $5,000, okay, that's a gift. But when you look at what Long Island Cares can do with that type of gift, feeding over 5,000 meals,
5,600 meals, and also providing the commercial refrigerators and the freezers. That's capacity, friends. It's the stuff that keeps this running and keeps it happening and provides those meals directly to those that need it the most. So who can make a gift of 5,000? I mean, click the donate button, type 5,000 in. That is power. That is an investment in this community. That is investment in our friends and in our neighbors. And Aaron, I'm so excited to announce that kicking us off here, giving here, David Schneidman, board member. David kicks in right there at that high level. Thank you so much, David, for being a part of this. And thank you for all of your leadership as well. We've got some more donations that are coming in now. Whether it's the $5,000 level or the $2,500 level, feeding a family, emergency meals, information, and referral assistance through the mobile pantry service. This is it. Now, friends, $2,500. Who could click that button right now and make that? That is a gift here tonight, but that's a gift that lasts all year. Who could do that, and who could help us provide that here? And $2,500. We're waiting to see some gifts come in right there.
What I I love about Long Island Cares is that another way to give with them is not making just one gift right now, but it is also the gift of a monthly donation.
Yeah.
And this is an opportunity. Now, if we're not saying the level that you want, or if we're not giving that opportunity, feel free to give them a call. Feel free to make the relationship that you want with Long Island Cares, because it's really what it's about. It's a relationship.
Yeah.
And there are some people that, you know, they give the equal of their, I don't know, Netflix bill every month. Remember that old cable bill? Instead, you get to give it to feeding our neighbors. What feels better than that? So how about 2,500? Do we have any?
We have some, well, look at that. The Delgado Charitable Trust comes in and gives. Thank you so much for being a part of that. That's so great. And we have so many other donors now. Like Aaron said, the customizable giving amounts. And maybe you have a lucky number. Maybe you do have a special anniversary. I mean, I think we're celebrating 40 plus years here at Long Island Cares. Maybe somebody wants to.
This is our anniversary year, Bobby. Did you not see the gorgeous glass legacy?
Look at that.
40.
40
I loved
years.
this.
Yes.
40 years of fighting hunger. Long Island Cares. I mean, I hope you got a glass in your party box.
Yes.
Bobby's already filled it up with his chai pin tea.
Yes. So let's keep the giving going. You know, we want to thank some friends that have coming together here. We want to thank Cheryl Metrick with the New York Community Bank Foundation. Thank you for coming in, as well as St. John's Church.
And at the $1,000 level, think about the gifts that can happen at $1,000. Now, I don't know about you, but I can barely feed my own family for $1 a meal. And that's just about what it is when you break it down with Long Island Cares. That's how directly your impact is happening. Absolutely.
Wow.
It's pretty outrageous. It's pretty cool. So yeah, how about the $500 level? I want you to think about these numbers and think about the opportunities that you have to change directly your community, your environment. What does it look like? What does it look like when you take someone from that hungry place, from the headache, from the fear of not knowing where the next meal is, from that child sitting in a chair that's maybe being diagnosed with an attention issue, but really it's that they're hungry.
Yeah.
Their headaches, they're irritable. I know how I feel. How do you feel? These are the meals that the people need. This is the services that we need to be there for. This is a very, very critical year for you to step up and make these gifts.
Yes. And we have some friends that have been joining us. We want to thank Chapin Productions. Thank you for continuing to be a partner with us, as well as Autumn Cheerland. Thank you. Event committee member. Absolutely amazing coming in. And Vicky Mauskowitz coming in. Look, we have some amazing donations as well. Connie Verducci, Elizabeth, thank you. Josephine. This is magical.
Ellen gave, St. John Nepomucene gave.
Yes.
How
So
cool.
amazing. We just love this. We've got Jeffrey Yablon. Thank you to our board members for being a part of this.
I see a gift that just came in for $360.
Okay.
I mean, talk about that. $1 a day.
Yeah.
I can give $1 a day. Can you give $1 a day?
Yeah.
I mean, like, what kind of gift is that? You think about, I don't know what that fancy coffee might be, but instead of that coffee, maybe you could feed a family.
Yeah.
It's pretty impactful.
And now we've asked at some very, very high levels, but friends, we have so many different levels that you can give at. You know, maybe it's a $100 level. Maybe it's a $200 level. I know that there's some veterans that are out there watching us. Thank you so much for your service. And as we celebrate Memorial Day, here's a chance to help feed that need for the veterans. $200, 224 meals to veterans in need. We're also providing with that employment assistance, like you had heard earlier. Again, it's not just food. It's so much more that is with this. And this is that chance. Maybe the $100 level, friends, who could come in and you were talking about children needing to eat and having this. I mean, we love to see this. And friends, you are doing this right now.
And if you're looking for some more information, as you're reading in, where on your left is your donation button, there's some buttons there that you can push that are active already, like the $100 feed a child. And it tells you some information if you need to know more. But these are types of services that are provided. Now, the $100 level, they wrote here that it provides 112 meals to children in need, or provides 6 meals and 2 snacks. which is a non-perishable. Now, sometimes we don't think about these, but they go home sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes they go to siblings that are at home, or sometimes to parents that are home.
Yeah.
And these meals go further than you even know. So these meals are really important. The Pack It Up program is so important. They get to send home meals. And sometimes what they started to realize is that kids were only eating during the school days. And what were they eating on the weekend? So they were sending food home on Fridays that were bigger meals that they could carry through for the weekend and maybe feed their families. These are important ways that we were able to get nutrition out to families. And you are able to help make that happen. You got excited.
I did.
Excited.
I see on our monitor here that we have more donations coming in. We have a couple of board members that continue to join us. We want to thank Melissa so much. Thank you, Mark Perez, for popping in there and helping us feeding the senior programs. Thank you for that. Annette, thank you so much for being a part of this, as well as Thomas, Susan, Angela. This is the community coming together and making this. Now, it's not just our veterans or our seniors or our adults or our families or our children.
Who else is there, Bobby?
Pets. That's right. Pets throughout this pandemic
Long
are hungry
Island
as
Cares
well.
Helps our pets.
Yes.
Oh. It's incredible to think of, but who do you feed first? And there are some people that choose, not you. You ate enough today.
Yeah, she's flying.
There's plenty of people out there that have to make that crucial decision on who's getting the meal that day.
Yeah.
And a donation can help feed a pet. Now, sometimes you think, well, maybe it's just a pet, but sometimes it's that care animal that helps us get through that really difficult day. And Long Island Cares helps in so many ways, making the family thrive, keeping everyone healthy.
Everyone healthy.
All right. So while you are making your donation gifts, I am going to call last call for raffles.
She loves a good raffle.
It's
what
going
can
to
I
be
say?
so fun.
Yes.
I just want to know whose house I'm going to that's going to have their wine fridge. I come with the wine fridge. Congratulations, you got a party with me. So that last call, please put your last minute raffle donations in as you also make your last minute donation pledges.
Right.
So please, any level matters. So if you have a lucky number, there were some gifts that came in that was like $1,112. And I don't know what that meant, but do it. I love it. Do what you need to do.
So many donations. I want to say thank you to a few more friends. April, Thomas, thank you. Phyllis, Alice, Peggy, thank you so much for coming in. Dave comes back in again. Michael, Lisa, Julia, Albruzio, and Kin, thank you. Thank you. Jim Lennon, another board member coming in and well as Paul. Paul says, I love the pets. I want to be a part of this. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul Pachter. Thank you so much for that. Mary, Brenda, and Jeff Meyer. Katrina, thank you. Sarah Jones, Janice. Oh my gosh, so many donations that are coming in right now.
I don't feel any pressure, but as we're saying your name, if Billy Joel happens to be watching, your name be said on air. I mean, like it's like 2 degrees of separation as you're making a gift for Long Island Cares. You're like, I care, you care, we're bros, let's hang out, right? I mean, like that's how I see it.
Yeah, sure.
So please, again, we're really encouraging you. This is so critical for you all to give right now.
And we just got another donation from Daniel. That's great. And here's what's amazing about this great virtual world that we're in. You can continue to give, but you can also throw this out to your network. Hashtag feed the need. Get that out there. Once we come back after this next segment, we'll do our final social media check-in, but please share this. It's that awareness as well that you can tell your friends, but like, please join me. I love Long Island Cares. I love taking care of my neighbors, and I invite you to consider making a donation. Let's get doing there.
Absolutely. And we have a little bit more program to continue. We're having a great night. I hope you're getting ready. It's almost dessert time, which is my favorite time. But this is your last chance for the raffle.
Yes, get in there.
As well as making some donations. What, Bobby? What do you have so important? All of our board members have given at this point, haven't they?
I think they have, but we have longtime supporters that are with us, like Robert Asekasen from Bank of America. Bank of America, thank you so much for your constant support for this and being a part of our community, being a neighbor.
Bank of America.
Thank you.
That's my first bank. When I was a little girl.
Awesome. So keep those donations coming in. And speaking of our friend Paul, I think he's got some closing words for you. So Paul, take it away. Thank you to everyone for donating.
So as we bring this special evening to a close, first and foremost, I want to thank you for joining us. But I also want to take this opportunity to tell you what's in store for Long Island Cares in the weeks, months, and maybe years ahead. The organization is still a work in progress. And this year, we're very excited to announce the opening of 2 new locations. As many of you know, Long Island Cares operates 8 locations in Nassau and Suffolk County, where we not only provide emergency food assistance to communities and people in need, but we also tap into our wonderful allied organizations and partners to help us do our work, whether it's getting people involved and signed up for the healthcare exchanges or teaching people how to speak English through ESL classes. Long Island Care's mission continues to evolve and expand. And this year, we're very excited to be opening up the new Long Island Cares Essential Market in the village of Bethpage. The Essential Market is modeled on a food supermarket. Actually, it's modeled on the Trader Joe's model, where people can come to the Essential Market, pick and choose the food that they want, including pet food, personal care products, and household supplies, take part in cooking demonstrations, and have a sense of dignity and self-respect when you need help. Because the last thing we want to do at Long Island Cares is make people feel embarrassed or stigmatized that they need emergency food assistance. We believe the Essential Market is going to be able to accomplish that. But the Essential Market is just the beginning. We're also opening up Long Island Care's new Center for Community Engagement. About 40 yards from our building here at 10 Davids Drive is the Center for Community Engagement at 75 Davids Drive. The Center for Community Engagement houses all our direct service programs, which is the largest segment of Long Island Cares in terms of the programs we've grown during the past 13 years. The Center for Community Engagement also allows us to focus more of our energy and resources on social action and advocacy. We're looking forward to welcoming our colleagues from the LGBTQ network, disability industry, and even organizations that deal with issues of racism and discrimination. We want to bring the community together. We don't want to lead it. We want to convene it. We want to coordinate a regional response to social injustice in our nation. And that's important because we have to have one voice going forward so that people don't feel marginalized and people don't feel as if they're not part of the mainstream. We have a unique opportunity to do something different, to collaborate with more organizations, to plan educational workshops, to work together in terms of legislative advocacy. And we're excited that the Center for Community Engagement will give us that opportunity. And I look forward to an opportunity to welcome you all, not only to the Essential Market, but to the Center for Community Engagement as well. Both these programs are first-of-its-kind programs within the food bank industry, and we're very excited. You've been supporting Long Island Cares for more than 40 years. For those of you that are joining us for the first time or perhaps not completely familiar with our work, there are numerous ways to get involved. First and foremost, we love our volunteers. We have so many opportunities within our 8 locations for people to volunteer their time and talents to help us feed the hungry and support our communities. Of course, you can also make a donation to Long Island Cares, either directly by visiting us through the mail or online. It's as easy as that. And for 40 years, you have been donating to this organization significantly and consistently. And as our Chief Development Officer, Catherine Fritz, will tell you, we've never seen the amount of donations like we've seen during 2020 and at the height of the pandemic. It's because of your generosity and your support that we've been able to sustain our programs, grow new programs, and make a real difference in the lives of Long Islanders in need. So please come and volunteer with us. Please think about donating. And if you need information, please visit our website because it's filled with information about food insecurity in the country and in the region as well. I hope as a result of this evening's program, you've learned a little bit more about Long Island Cares, about our programs, our services, the people we serve, and certainly how to support us as we move forward. It's been a true pleasure to take part. I want to thank all of you for taking 1 hour of your time today, tonight, for joining us to listen to our story, because in all honesty, our story is your story. And as I've been saying now for more than a year, in good times and in bad times, Long Island cares.
That's it. Long Island, you care. You showed up tonight. And yeah, just over an hour, we were able to make some amazing things happen. And friends, if you just look up in that corner right up there, you'll see how close to the goal that we are. And I don't want anybody to go to sleep tonight to say, if I had only had, I only wish that I did a little bit more. Well, friends, you can continue to do more, whether it's, through being generous with dollars, being generous with your time or your talents, or being generous with your network and sharing this message worldwide. This is that time to do something.
Absolutely. And you can continue to join us on longislandcares.org or licares.org. Also, our hashtag Feed the Needle stay live and wonderful. You can join us in giving. Like I said, the monthly donations of just incremental gifts, of small gifts. Joining us at any level is using it for our community, using it for our neighbors.
That's right. And there's still many, many ways to give. I mean, that donate button is going to be live forever. So continue to give there. We have our silent auction that's going to be ending very shortly, June the 4th at 11:59. June the 4th.
I love that you said it's very shortly. We've got a little bit of time. I know we skipped a day this week.
And Memorial Day messes with me.
Friday, 11:59. So you have some chances to still bid in our silent auction. And, hey, if Saturday happens and you didn't win, come back and make that donate button live again. Make it happen. Make it real.
And Aaron, in the silent auction, we have that Harry Chapin's brown suede jacket and pipe. I mean, what a piece of music history. What a piece of philanthropic history.
What else is there?
Oh, so much. We've got the lotto tree, gorgeous jewelry, Smorts memorabilia, and some epic, amazing trips. And I know that you need a vacation because we do.
Don't tell them about the trips. I want the trips.
No, it's okay. We have lots of trips.
I'm so ready for a trip.
Yes. Someplace very, very sunny with a beach and a cold wave.
Yes.
Are we talking about South Shore?
Yeah. What?
All
right. So
raffles.
Thank you so much for all the bidding you have done in a silent auction. I hope you got a chance to buy a raffle ticket because we are ready to tell you and pull our winners.
Oh yes.
We need some drum rolls.
Yeah. We need a virtual drum roll. If you're at home, please, everybody, drum roll. All right. Our first winner for the Garden Treasures Fire Pit and Grizzly 20-quart Truly Cooler.
I love a Truly Cooler.
And s'mores ingredients because we all need a little bit of s'mores. We have Susan Manfredo. Susan, you are our winner.
Congratulations!
We'll be over later.
Susan, totally. If you're watching this, I just want you to post a message in the chat there because I am so excited. Congratulations on that.
So good.
Now, I just want to make a quick little promo. We're going to post it in their chat here. But if you're one of our lucky winners, we want you to call 631-582-3663, and you can arrange a pickup at any of the Long Island Cares locations, which is also a great opportunity. And again, we encourage you to go check out the locations and see the incredible work that's being done. There's so many locations all over Long Island, and you can tour them and check them out and support them and help them and love them. And let's pull raffle number 2.
Raffle 2. Okay, who's our winner for our Samsung 50-inch HD television?
Diana Chinichi!
Yay, Diana! Congrats! That's so good.
Super exciting. I bet you didn't think I could say Chinichi, did you?
Good for you.
Thank you. Congratulations, Diana.
Yep. Okay, so here we are. We're moving on, and now this is Aaron's favorite item of the raffle: the New Air 28-bottle wine chiller.
Winner.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hope Felicetta.
Ooh.
Hope Felicetta, congratulations.
Yes.
Somebody right now is doing a super happy dance.
I
got a wine fridge. You can throw soda in it too.
Oh, so good. And now we also want to thank our amazing sponsor, Lifetime Brands, because this is our final raffle item. Here it is: knife block, Faberware bamboo cutting board.
It's Farberware there, bro.
That's what I said.
Faberware. Okay, he's sometimes from Long Island. All right, our incredible last winner in the raffle.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do you want to announce it?
Sure. No.
Thomas,
I got that.
There, good. Volpiciella. Volpiciella?
Yes, Thomas, you're the winner. Yes.
I love it when people donate with the really big names. That's my favorite part.
Yes.
You want to make a donation? Let me see your name. I love it.
Yeah.
Bobby, we got more donations just popped in. Our
look at
thermometer
that.
just raised.
So
As we can see these like
good.
big hits to come in. Thank you
Love
so
that.
much.
Love
Keep
that.
it coming. Keep the love coming.
So
Thank
amazing.
you, thank you, thank you. Yes, they are going to
Now-
post the winners in the chat right now. Again, it was Susan Manfredo, Diana Chinichi, Hope Felicetta, and Thomas
Villapicello. There we go.
We'll reach out to.
There we go. You know what? And let's take this moment real quick just to thank all of our sponsors again for being a part of this. It's because of our sponsors that invested in this event, made it happen. Our visionary sponsor, Lifetime Brands. Thank you again, as well as our media sponsor, News 12 Long Island.
And
So
what about a
good.
big shout out to the committee, all of your hard work,
Yes.
our goddess friend, the wonderful Catherine Fritz.
Yes, and as well, Sean Hurst, thank you so much for all the hard work. You and your team are absolutely amazing.
Absolutely. Karen, Kim, Tina, Renisa, Taylor, Eric, all of you.
All of them.
And beyond, and everybody that works with Long Island Cares, all of the volunteers, all the donors that donate all year long. We appreciate you so much. And again, continue to share the message.
I appreciate the people that were using hashtag Feed the Need. Let's go into our final social media check-in. Let's go into that third slide to see who it is. And we have some friends right there in the first pick. They've got their party box. Dinner is delicious, they said. And they really can't wait for the cheesecake. Cheesecake? Who said?
Are we ready for cheesecake? I'm so ready. Oh, cheesecake. It's time. It's time for cheesecake. Thank you for Thank you for being here with us tonight. I'm just going to say goodbye really quick because Bobby's going to steal my cheesecake, and that's not okay.
I also want to thank Kim. Blessed to be a part of Long Island Cares. Together, we're making a difference. Yes, we are. Kim would like you, as well as Eric D, for your support. We want to thank you again for watching, and thank you for all of ours. Bash Ramdo. Glad you enjoyed the event, and thank you for helping us. Hashtag Feed the Need. What?
We love you all. From Long Island Cares, straight to your home. We hope to see you in person next year.
Yes,
Continue to spread the love. Feed the Need. Hashtag Feed the Need. Long Island Cares. We love you. I'm Erin.
And I'm Bobby Dean. We're with Inspire Hearts Fundraising. It was a great night to be with all of you, with our Long Island neighbors. Congratulations to everyone for being a part of this. And yeah, we'll see you next year. All right, congrats. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Oh, cheesecake. I love it.